Hello, Internet. Happy Friday, everyone. We've had a week of playing with this team, so I hope you've enjoyed them. I've actually quite enjoyed playing with the team as well. A bit different to my normal sort of team. It's been nice to use Trick Room, though. It's been different. Like I just said, different. Very, very different. But, hello, Axolotl. Let's have a game with you. Let's see what we're going to do. Ferrothorn is a bit prickly. Ha ha ha. Obviously being, base 20, it can appreciate a Trick Room from my end as well. But, I don't know, Camerupt is quite nice here. Camerupt is pretty happy when it's got the Storm Drain protection from Cradily. I suppose, like a double edge from Salamence will still do a lot of damage, and Tyranitar can hit it for chunks as well, but I think we'll go with Camerupt and either Jellicent or Cresselia, one of them. Is he going to lead with Tyranitar? I mean, that is the one Pokemon he's got that threatens both of my setters. I suppose Jellicent is threatened by the Ferrothorn as well, but Jellicent's got the Colbur Berry. I mean, Cresselia can survive a crunch, but it probably can't survive a crunch and like a double edge. But I'm going to go with Cresselia. I'm going to take Cradily as well to give that protection. And I think the last one, I mean, Sylveon's alright here. Bisharp? Not sure. Bisharp could do some work here. Maybe Jellicent would be alright as well. I mean, I can Will-O-Wisp the Salamence. I can just burn the Milotic. I can burn everything. Apart from the Entei. Yeah, so we did lead with Tyranitar. Tyranitar and Cresselia. Now, he might, be a little bit smart and go for a Trick Room expecting my Trick Room. He might. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve, obviously. And go for a Helping Hand Earth Power. He's going for a Helping Hand move as well. Wow, okay. Helping Hand Crunch, and I survive. And the Citrus Berry, which I still haven't changed. Wow, and he survives that as well. I was kind of expecting a Helping Hand Earth Power to knock out that Tyranitar. I will be honest. But the reason why I'm playing quite recklessly with this Cresselia is because I suppose he might have the Ferrothorn, but I've got Camerupt protected with Cradily. I have got Jellicent in the back that can Trick Room as well. So I'm going to Heat Wave here. And I mean, I don't really want to bring either in on like a Crunch, I suppose. Because a Crunch on Jellicent will put both Cresselia and Jellicent in double edge range from Salamence. And I would rather one of them out of double edge range and one going down as opposed to both being around and both being in range. So I'm going to go for a Trick Room and a Helping Hand. Yeah, he targeted the Cresselia, smart enough. But his Tyranitar's gone now, and that means there's a little bit more leeway for my Jellicent. Okay, he has got the Salamence. So that was one thing that I was a little bit worried about. I mean, he could Helping Hand double edge. Maybe Jellicent will be knocked out by that, and I'm thinking it probably will be actually. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried now. Didn't consider that Helping Hand double edge, and an Ancient Power I highly doubt is going to knock out this Salamence. With the recoil maybe though. Yeah, let's do that and hope that it survives. But he's going to go for the Helping Hand double edge. Yeah, I thought he would target the Jellicent. The Ancient Power does knock it out. Nice one. Good. And if his last one is Milotic, I've got Cradily. It's the Ferrothorn though. So if his minimum speed was speed tying, I can Heat Wave. And just Giga Drain really. Don't see what else I'd be wanting to do. I mean, a Power Whip, is that going to knock out the Camerupt? Helping Hand Power Whip? I don't think it would knock out the Camerupt. It would do a lot of damage though. His Goggles, Cresselia. Yeah, that was a pretty fast-paced game. But yeah, one that wasn't without thought. Yeah. So that's our first game. Let's jump into a second game. Chaos Citrus, for when a normal citrus isn't citrusy enough. 2 Intimidators. So Bishop is tempting. Bishop has got the goggles here as well, so it doesn't really care about Amoongus. It does care about Conkeldurr, though. Cares quite a lot about Conkeldurr. Sylveon's nice here as well. Sylveon's really nice, apart from the Amoongus. But the problem with putting Sylveon and Bishop next to each other is the slow, and I can just be knocked out by a double edge. So it would be nice to... I was going to say it'd be nice to get the Trick Room off, but Sylveon is faster than Amoongus. Unless his Amoongus is particularly fast for some reason. Yeah, I haven't been using Bishop very much, but this might be a case where it might be nice. Yeah, I'm actually going to... I like leading with Camerupt quite a lot here, don't I? I'm going to go with Camerupt and Bishop. I think Sylveon is nice. And Cresselia, I suppose. Cresselia or Cradily. I mean, how worried am I about that Jellicent? How likely is he going to bring it? Well, I'm going to take Cresselia because I'm not bringing any Trick Room setters, and I want it as an option. He turned Conkeldurr. Okay, so he can Drain Punch and Earth Power my Camerupt, which I obviously won't appreciate. I mean, Bishop is super threatened here, so I'm thinking he might just double target the Camerupt. It would be risky to leave Bishop in and attack with it, but I would get a lot out of it because I've got low kick, and I would do about 90% to this Heatran. So that is tempting, but it would also be very risky. How likely is he to double target the camera? Well, if he doesn't double target the camera, I can just Earth Power and knock out his Heatran, can't I? Unless he switches the Heatran out and then just goes for the fighting attack on Bishop. Because I'm not going to Heat Wave, am I? Yeah, risky. I'm going to put Cresselia in, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for a low kick on the Heatran. I'm going to... well, I got the low kick off. Yes! He Drain Punched the Camerupt as well, just like I thought he would. Excellent. That was it was a prediction, obviously. It was a very risky prediction, though. Bishop was just too threatened to stay in there, wasn't it? So it was an easy prediction for him to make to avoid my Bishop. But, you know, whatever. One prediction doesn't win a game. The Heatran, though, is lowered and it is in Sucker Punch range. So I'm thinking he'll probably just protect with his Heatran and try and target the Bishop down now. Okay, oh, he has got the... He's brought the Jellicent. And he doesn't care about Sucker Punch, obviously. Okay. My Psychic isn't going to knock out Heatran from here. I could Sucker Punch the Heatran, but... Is he just going to let me do that? I don't think he will. I could bring Camerupt in, but he might just be going for a Scald instead of like a Will-O-Wisp on the Bishop. At least I'm in an okay position, I think. I'm not sure I want to get the Trick Room off, though, because he has got the Conkeldurr. Okay, so I'm going to switch Cresselia out to Sylveon, and I am just going to go for a Sucker Punch, because that covers the Heatran. I don't think he's going to let me do this. He does, though. And he does burn the Bishop. Okay, so I got half of that right. I knocked out the Heatran, which is fantastic. But my Bishop is burnt now, which is annoying. Because it couldn't have been spored anyway. is probably just going to... I've got nothing else that can eat a spore, so Sylveon is probably going to be going to sleep here, which is pretty annoying because Sylveon is the only thing that I've got to really hit this Jellicent with now, which is a bit worrying. Bisharp doesn't have knockoff. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a very good position here. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind, because thinking that if I get a Calm Mind boost, if he burns me, okay, I've got leftovers to sort of half that damage. But I'll be really especially bulky. Unless this Amoonguss has got Sludge Bomb, he's not really going to be doing too much damage to me. Bisharp isn't really worth anything now because his Conkeldurr's in the back, so I'm just going to leave it in and get an Iron Head on the Amoonguss. I might flinch it. Oh, he goes for a Trick Room of his own. That's interesting. But again, Sylveon is bulky enough. He's going to put me to sleep first so I can wake up the next turn as well. And if he does put me to sleep, then obviously he can't burn me as well. So I'm in a decent position here, I think. So I'm going to Hyper Voice. And again, Bisharp is not really doing anything here, so... there's no point in Sucker Punching the Jellicent, I don't think. I'm just going to bring the Cresselia in. Yeah, so he spores me. That's okay. And Scalds. Doesn't get the burn, which is good. See, I don't want this Cresselia to be taking too much damage. Bisharp is worthless here, so I'm just going to let it take some damage. He has got a Sludge Bomb. Wow, he has got a Sludge Bomb. If his Cursed Body activates here as well, then that's not good. I mean, he burns me, so I can't be put to sleep now. But how long does this last? That is unfortunate. That is really bad. So I'm gonna go for a Hidden Power and an Iron Head. I mean, he's just going to recover, isn't he? He's just going to recover. But I can't risk... Yeah, I was going to say I can't risk bringing the Camerupt in. I really want to bring Camerupt in, because we've got Trick Room up. I couldn't have risked it just in case he wanted to scold the Bisharp there. That's pretty annoying, that is. Do I need to save this Sylveon? I don't know. The time is running out, so I need to make some moves, really, don't I? Let's just go for some moves on the Conkeldurr. Okay, so the Conkeldurr's gone. But so is my Sylveon. Trick Room's over. Now, let's see if we can get him to turn it off. Go for a Psychic and an Iron Head here. Which is silly because I've got Camerupt in the back. And Amoonguss can't do anything to Camerupt. He doesn't know that I've got Camerupt, doesn't he? Surely. But with Trick Room up, I'm hoping that I can get maybe like a Helping Hand Earth Power to knock out the Jellicent or something like that. Yeah, maybe he doesn't know that I've got Camerupt. But I think a Scald from Camerupt will just knock me out now. Yeah, it's Mega Evolve and Protect just to make sure that I am going to be slow. If I wake up with Cresselia, then fantastic. At least I'm burning a sleep turn here as well. Oh, I wake up, so I get to knock out the Amoonguss. Now, it's all down to this. I mean, a critical hit will obviously win it for me, but let's see how much this is. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. He should have scalded my Camerupt, but even then, do we know who's faster? He could have, yeah, he could have recovered there and one that went out. So, whew, that was pretty flustery, that one with the timer. But we won. We won. We did indeed win. we're at 15 minutes. Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? Let's go for another one. Why not? Straight into it. And oh, I think I've played something like this. Like 2 videos ago or 3 videos ago or something. It looks quite familiar. I think it might have changed a little bit there. I don't think there was a Mamoswine last time. I don't think there was a Charizard. Maybe this is just a different team. But the last one had a Raichu and a Virizion. And a Milotic, I think. Maybe an Aegislash as well. I don't know. But yeah, Trick Room is nice here. Especially with Camerupt out. Camerupt, again, protected by this Cradily, is nice. Like, I was pretty skeptical, I have to say, when I first put Cradily on this team. Thinking that it was just going to be a dead weight, but it offers so much support to the main offensive, you know, member, like Camerupt. Like, if they've got a Milotic and I can keep my Cradily safe, they can't really do anything to me. Trick Room is nice, though, so I think, neither of these appreciate an Aegislash, and I think it's going to lead with Aegislash, so again I'm going to lead with Camerupt, but I do want an option to get Trick Room if he doesn't lead with Aegislash, so I'm going to go with Cresselia just because Jellicent is threatened by the Virizion as well. I'm going to take Cradily, just in case I want to protect it from the Milotic, and who else do we want, Jellicent or Bisharp? I think Jellicent would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, I've got these lead 2 which kind of take care of Virizion. But, like an Overheat and a Shadow Ball will knock out Cresselia here. If he does that, then he's potentially going to lose his Aegislash, though. Does he want to risk that? That is the question. I'm not sure if Jellicent is worth as much as Cresselia here, so I think I'm tempted to actually Mega Evolve, go for the Ancient Power on this Charizard, thinking that he won't see it, and just sacrifice my Jellicent. Swap my Jellicent for his Charizard, basically. He might go for a Wide Guard as well. But, yeah, okay. So, ooh, I didn't even sacrifice the Jellicent. It survives, and the Charizard goes down. And I've still got my Camerupt as well, which does pretty well against its Aegislash. He set the Sun Up as well, so his own Milotic, if he does want to come in, isn't going to be appreciating, you know, its gold power is not going to be appreciating the weather. I mean, the Cradily switching is quite obvious, but what can he do about that? I mean, he can Ice Beam it and Shadow Ball it, I suppose, but if he does do that, then he is going to be taking a lot of damage with a Sun-boosted Heat Wave. If he Wide Guards, then so be it as well. And he Scalds. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, this Cradily is doing work. It is really doing work. This Heat Wave is probably going to do a decent chunk as well. Yeah. Like, a third to a Milotic from a resisted hit is crazy. I think, yeah, I think I'm safe to, I think I'm going to Earth Power. I mean, has he got if he did have Wide Guard, what are the chances of him going for it? Because if he does switch the Aegislash out, then like an Earth Power will hit everything but the Virizion, and the Virizion is a little bit scary. I suppose I've got Cresselia on full health, so I don't know. We've got the Sun Up, haven't we? So let's go for Heat Wave. I suppose it's a little bit more risky doing this. And oh, he's forfeited. So yeah, the turn's going through. Yeah, Flash Cannon doesn't do too much. Yeah, that's the Assault Vest coming through for me, and both of them going down to the Heat Wave. Yeah, so I guess I made the right move going for the Heat Wave. It doesn't really matter what his last Pokemon is. I've still got 4 of mine. So how about that whole week of this really funky Cradily Camerupt team? It's actually doing quite well, to be honest. I am liking it. Thumbs up. I've liked it. So yeah, talking about liking, you know, please feel free to like this video, share it. All of the other nice things that you can do for me, I would appreciate that very much. But thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.